Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Gaming Library. I'm your librarian for the evening, Bruno Fightmaster, and this time we're going to try out a new little game here called Legend of Keepers. This game was released on Steam March 2020, developed and published by Goblinz Studios. So you can see there in the corner, Legend of Keepers. It is still in early access, so this game is still in development here, and it is something that is I won't say new, since it was March, and it's been about a year at this point, but they have a whole bunch of cool little roguelike ideas here, so I figured let's go ahead and give this one a shot. Give this one, actually do something that's a little on the newer side, as it were, as opposed to a lot of the other games that I have done on this channel here so far. I mean, March is still about, 9 months older, but, this is still newer. But yeah, the process of this game, so you are one of the keepers here. These are the 3 that are starting out. I believe they're going to be releasing more here later. And, let's just get right into it. I have done exactly 1 run of this. As you can see, I'm level 3 with the first dude there, just so I can kind of get a feel for things here myself. But we will go ahead and start fresh. Let's get into it, shall we? And yeah, let's do the tutorial so that way we can kind of go through the things here so everyone can understand what's going on.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up.
Alrighty, I will do my best.
Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
So, this is kind of like almost a reverse Darkest Dungeon, as it were. So we are defending the dungeon from ne'er-do-well heroes that are coming out here. So yeah, we're supposed to place a trap in this first room. So, bone catapult. So we can see there at the bottom that it is going to apply minus 10 morale, which is kind of a second health bar, as it would be. And demoralized, I believe that is the bottom thing underneath there as well. Minus 10 morale on next turn, so it's going to be 5 times 2. So over 2 turns, it's going to apply some extra morale damage there. And you can see where it has like the 3 little red dots there. I wonder if I can place this. Yes, there we go. Okay. So yeah, you can see where it has like the 3 dots underneath the area there. So that determines what all this thing will be able to hit. So we can tell that it's going to hit all 3 character slots there, so it's going to apply this to everyone, which is pretty great. So, we have our trap. Let's go to the next room.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Some rooms
so we can
are
do spells
dedicated
there.
to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to combatants' attacks and resistances. They are key elements for victory.
Alright. So, we have 3 different employees here. Raguk the Orc, Dodium the Skeleton Magus, and Fade the Ghost. And kind of similar to the Bone Catapult, you see that each character will have its own different sets of... it won't let me just keep it on screen, that's annoying. They'll have their own different things here, as far as what they are weak to, what they are strong against, and also as far as what their abilities are. So Raguk here, with the defense that we're looking at there, it is minus 50%, which means he takes an extra 50% damage, because that's essentially showing any type of armor and resistances that they have. So if it's negative, that means they take extra damage to it. So in this case, like anything nature, he has plus 50%, so he will take 50% less damage. And as far as over there on the left-hand side where it has his name, there are a couple of different stats underneath there. The heart is definitely going to be health. The other ones we're going to get back to here in just a second, because that's going to come in, I think, after the first combat here. So let's see what we got. So, Throkhal, the Barbarian, has a big bunch of armor and a lot of health. So we need to put someone who has equally has heavy armor. So Ragbuk here, here up front, so that way he can withstand some of the damage, because he can only really attack the front person there. So that's good. Sylvia, the Thug, nature damage. Okay, so someone good nature resistance, so him as well. And he can only attack the front. Applies 4 poison to the monster with the highest life. Let's see, 120, 90, and 60. Okay, so it's still going to be him, which is good. So we're definitely going to keep him there. Okay. Then Karen. Oh, 40 damage to the back. Okay. I dodged the effect of the first trap. So for these guys, you can see they also have the heart for health, and then the second one is morale, which again is going to be kind of like a second health bar, as it were. If you get morale all the way down, then they will also perish in this particular case. So I guess we need to put Fade here in the back, because you have armor, and you can attack the very back row. So Dodium, I think you're going to go here, because you have you take extra damage. Okay. You can only attack the back, which is annoying, because I wanted you to be able to attack this Thug since it has less fire resistance, but well, that's just going to be the way it is, I suppose. Alright, well that's fine. Cool. And then that's me. The big old centaur dude. Alright. So, people come in, they get hit by the bone catapult. Alright. Now they're in this blank magic room. Alright, so I have this spell that I can use. So applies Enraged. So damage and moral damage dealt increased by 30%. That's pretty good. So they just hear the dude yell in the next room. Then alright.
The job also involves bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun.
Yeah,
and
bullying
of course,
them.
Kill them or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
Yeah, so kill them, that's going to be for the health. Terrify them, that's going to be the morale. So if they lose all their morale, they're going to run away. And then, of course, fastest combatant, so that's probably going to be the one that we're looking at there as far as the kind of 2 arrows that we're looking at. Pretty much. So, alright. That was annoying. So, oh, you're only going to give me one option. Okay. So yeah, we're going to scare the first dude here, because it is going to attack the front, and we can see he's already pretty low on, well, not necessarily pretty low, but he has taken a lot of morale damage here, and since he's the big tanky boy, we want to kind of terrify him, because the armor is going to negate a lot of physical damage, so. Booga, 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 booga. Yeah, and then you shoot that one, which is annoying. Alright, so now, for our Magus here, it is his turn to move. So, you know, we do Fireball and throw some fire to the back. Alright, that's pretty good damage. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and scream at everybody. Some more morale damage. Booga, 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 booga. Yep, so now you run in terror. Excellent. And then our ghost dies. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's throw some fire. Oops. And since that had no valid targets, it then comes to that front one. Alright. It's my turn. So, this is us. We are Mog, the slave holder. So, we are, the big boss, so we are the big bad guy. So now it's time for us to kind of figure out what to do next to see about getting everyone taken care of here. So we're going to do this. So let's go through all of these here. So we have Whiplash. Does 80 physical damage to the front and regenerates life if the target is affected by bleeding. Okay, that's not bad. Does air damage, which would be good, I think, against... Yeah, it's going to be good against the Thug here as well. He has a little bit less nature damage here. And applies bleeding. So, you use Enslavement first, then use Whiplash, heal some back. And we can also see, I think they just introduced this here. I didn't realize that they actually have the kind of icons there above the health, above the archer there. So that way we can show that, hey, we're doing this, it's going to take out that character, which is pretty great. The other option is Challenge. So it just does a real big hit to morale. I don't think we're going to do that, though, because then we're going to just get hit by both of them. So let's do Enslavement and take the back archer out.
One more corpse to decorate.
Alright, and now we'll go ahead and do Whiplash so we can heal back. And we
Did
take
it.
that out. It's
I
nice.
knew from the start that you had potential. Know
Oh,
that
thanks.
here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And so, your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation. If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve.
So, this is being run like a company. So we are part of Dungeons Company. And we...
Is a passion.
Yeah, as I said, we have a year that we have to go through, and then we'll get a performance review. If we go to talents here, it does look like that we have a couple of extra things that we can do to kind of modify our person here. So we can do a bunch of different options here and kind of lets the players kind of play how they want to, which I think is kind of cool. Let's see, what do we got? Each time a monster is defeated, grants 10 to 20% chance that the master gains shell. Okay, and just free damage. That 3 damage buff, or not damage buff, but defense buff. That's kind of nice. Grants the master 50 to 100% chance to gain enraged each time he deals damage. Okay. Intimidation deals 10 to 20 additional morale. Okay, so 10 to 20 is going to be because there's 2 levels here. Okay, so it does 10 then 20, which I know. When a hero is defeated by the monster, grants 10% chance the group of monsters gets enraged. I'm gonna do this one. Because I think, especially starting off, this game isn't messing around. So I'm gonna go ahead with that, just assuming that guys are gonna get to me here first. Alright. Let's see. Oh, we can change a whole bunch of different things. Nice. So yeah, we're just gonna cancel that. We're gonna leave it kind of the way it is, all by default. So we can see here at the start, we have the different types of monsters we start off with, or excuse me, different employees, as well as different traps that we have to start off. We can customize, as we can see, as far as like determining how everything kind of runs here, as far as like how the heroes will be, how much gold we get. Okay, and then it's just defaulting as far as difficulty is concerned. So yeah, we're just gonna keep it on normal, which is fine. I do like that I like it because then it encourages people to play on normal, but it can be a little annoying in the same sense of like putting it easy. It means you get less experience, which means you have to play more to be able to get some of the the more exciting things kind of later. But I guess I can understand why that would be the case. I also like how length it just keeps us that. But yeah, we're gonna keep it on normal. I wonder what you can do there as far as Twitch is concerned. Interesting. I'll need to look into that a little more. But anyway. Yeah, what he said. Alright, so we have a schedule. Because like our boss said, we have 1 year to kind of protect as much treasure as we can. And we get a performance review at that point. So let's see. Here, team management. Okay, so like I had said, the kind of beer icon is motivation. So team management allows you to choose in which room your employees will be deployed during the preparation phase of a dungeon. Employees killed loses motivation. If an employee's motivation drops to 0, they will go into burnout for 10 weeks, so they can't be used. Your employees get motivation when they stay in the garrison during the defense of a dungeon. So, we can kind of tell the system, okay, here are the 6 employees that we have currently, and these are the ones that we can apply in the first battle room and then the second battle room. We do have just our 3 available traps here at the moment. We'll probably gain more here later. And we can throw people into the garrison if we want, so that way they can get some motivation back, so that way we can continue using them. Let's see, what else do we have? So, both of them have a nice strong frontliner in our orcs, which is good. Okay, so yeah, a couple of different things here, which is nice. We have kind of someone who can be in the middle, someone who can be in the back, and someone who can be in the front in both groups. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. That's all just the setting stuff, so that's fine. Cool. So yeah, anyway. Alright, so week 1. We have some adventurers coming to us. So it looks like it gives us the difficulty. It tells us if there's any type of disaster, or if there's a resting room or anything like that. Our rewards, looks like we're going to get another monster, so a new employee. And we're going to get some gold. So, that sounds great. We have our information over here, Mog the Slaveholder, our health, and it says every week we're going to get 24 extra life, which is pretty great. Artifacts are probably going to be like trinkets that you would get in like Darkest Dungeon, where they can affect our general, not our general information, but our general stats, and probably also help with our monsters too. We have heroes and blood and tears, which we can use to buy things later, I think in some of these other events that are coming up here. And then gold, which of course makes the world go round. But yeah, let's give it a try. Let's do some work. We have some adventures to take care of. Alright. Preparation phase. Alright, what kind of heroes are coming? Or no, adventurers. They're not heroes, they're adventurers. Alright, so as you can see, we have trap room, then a battle room, and we can cast a spell, and then come to us. So, what do we have? We have Mira, the apprentice. She is a magical girl, it looks like. So we can either try to take her morale completely down, or we can take her health down. The best thing that we can do would be to deal some just straight up damage to her. Alright, we have Gao, the monk. Not a lot of armor either. But he's a tanky boy, so he might be a good one to try to scare instead. And then Martin, the thug. We dealt with thugs there before, and he's pretty straightforward. Okay, so armor, but he doesn't have a lot of armor. What do we want to do? We can do morale. Could do bleeding. Lots of ice damage, which is weird. For this first one, that's fine. Okay, so let's see, who do we have in this realm? We have basically just a bunch of people who can deal damage. We don't have a lot of stuff that can do a lot of morale damage. I don't think either of our things have a lot of morale damage. Not really. I mean, the back one can, but okay. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go damage then. So let's, I guess let's do, yeah, let's do the circular assault. No, let's do the rallying horn. Because that does a little bit of both, as far as give some morale debuff, so we might have a decent chance of doing something. But also, I want the enrage, so that way my guys can do some extra damage. So yeah, we'll do that. And here, Kogan, you're going to be first. Let's see, you can attack the front, the front, the front. You're going to take a lot of fire damage if I do that, so probably not. Probably you need to be up front. You need to be in back, and then you in the middle. So you at least have some armor and some fire protection. You have ice, so really it's kind of a crapshoot either way, because everyone's going to attack the front. Get some poison off in there, so I think that'll be fine. Okay, and then for here, then I think we'll do the circular saw. That's when we then get some of the big boys coming through here. Also, man, this is not a good group. I guess we'll have you up front, you in the back, and then you in the middle, and I hope I'm going to take you out before you get here. That might be a tough sell. See what happens, though. And then us. Alright. Let's try it. Wow, that was... I feel so ready to go. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, we want to try to take you out as quickly as possible. Well, and there goes my, yep. There goes the gobbo, which is unfortunate. Alright. 65 damage, so you only have that. Yeah, let's try it, because you're gonna get poisoned. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Okay. Then yeah, let's just do some damage. Hope for the best. Can I take you out? Please, can I take you out? Ah, so close. Next turn, though. That's not good. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Unfortunate. Alright, so what comes in here now? There we go. Now you're out. Good. Let's see. How do I want to do this? We could do Burning Whip and just try to... Oh, yeah. Burning Whip. Yep. Because you take some extra damage from that. Nice. Alright. Bone Saw is ready. Alright, cool. So now it's just you, eh? Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna... Yeah, it's great. So... Some freezing breath, slow you down a little bit. And our guys can attack more often. 15, yeah, just go at him. We're just gonna take him down. Alright, nice. And now we have some options for other things to take. Okay, so Goblin Drummer. He does some air damage to everyone, applies air weakness, applies enrage to all monsters in the group. That wouldn't be too bad if we had more, if we had a beefier front line to stand up to him. Physical damage and applies bleeding. Monsters behind the skeleton soldier take 15% less damage. I like that. That is the start of getting some people who are a little more tanky. Of course, having the fire and the ice deficit is not going to be great, but that's fine, I guess. I kind of like the passive for that. Gruntka and Palatine. Alright, anyway, so Rapath, the Harpy. Wow. Yeah, fire will just annihilate you. 18 air damage, applies haste to monsters in front of Harpy. Applies tyrants. Yeah, I'm gonna get some beefy boys here. So let's do the skeleton soldier. Alright. So motivation. All three of them lose motivation because they died. Yeah. Which is fine. Because it's fine. It's all fine. Now we have a week where we get to choose a task. So we can do trainer, spend some gold and train up our monsters. Engineer, spend some gold, upgrade some traps, or an event. Deal with office trouble, business, work environment, for better or worse. I think to start off, I'm going to do some training. Because I think if we can get... some of our... Let's see, what options do we have? Apply passive, attacks apply bleeding, which is kind of nice. Applies enrage to all monsters. Apply additional stack of damage in the front. Gains dodge at the start of the fight. Okay. Gains enrage when a monster is defeated. Fire damage to the front. Our physical damage deals 100% of the final damage to the hero position behind. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go all. Oh, I can do more. Oh, excellent. Yeah, let's do you as well, so you can get some extra speed. I like that. All right, cool. All right, next week. Okay, so this is kind of nice. So collectors have come to collect. Good job. Good job. They drink blood. Okay, so some kinks to work out as far as text there, but it also has this little thing here in the corner which hasn't been there before. So it also says inadequate resources, which means we wouldn't be able to do anything with this anyway. So the merchant buy, which we don't really have enough gold for, so I guess we're just going to go to an event. The archaeologist. An archaeologist is ringing your doorbell to claim the artifact, blaming you for looting it. He even dares to demand that you donate it to a museum. I love that we just get to decide how we want to take care of this archaeologist here. Do we want to crush him? Do we want to slice him? Or do we want to quarter him? Let's see. We are Taskmaster. We are this just big hulking dude. We have a giant axe. You know, I think let's make an example. Let's quarter him. Let's get some more blood. Alchemist, transmute blood or tears into another resource. So we could do that, but I think we'll probably keep everything here for now, because I want to kind of build up a little bit of this so we can do some things kind of later, hopefully with those as well. So let's do another event. A lost adventurer. While wandering around in the corridors this morning, you come face to face with a human. He seems as surprised as you are. What are you going to do? I think I'm going to scare, because I want to get some additional resources here. Gold, of course, we're going to get from the adventurers that we're going to get here in the next week. And also, I think I'm going to assume that blood and tears are going to be a little more useful down the line instead of just gold, so I'm going to try that. Cool. Alright, week 5. We have some more adventurers. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, with this one, too. So we're going to get a monster. Don't get a lot of gold, and it's a very easy difficulty, so... This one should be fairly straightforward. But let's find out. Okay. Oh, right, because I didn't really move things around. That's fine. So, what do we got? We have... Karen. Oh, you're back. Hello, Miss Scout. Alright, so... Dodge the effects of the first trap, which is fine. We'll keep that in mind. And deals a bunch of physical damage to the back. Alright. Ooh, you're a level 2. Ooh, you fancy, huh? A bunch of air damage and applies tiredness. Give 30% of one hero's maximum morale back after a fight once. Gives 30% of one hero's maximum morale back after a fight once. I don't know why that doesn't seem to, like, translate well for me, but that's fine. Okay. You're kind of a squishy mage boy as well. And Chapal. So you deal a bunch of air damage. Replaces one of their penalties with a bonus at the start of their turn once. Okay. We don't have a lot of fire. Ooh, but you have a lot of nature damage. I like that. So yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, so... yeah, you're going to go first. Because that's pretty great. Air damage. I have a little bit of defense against that, so that's alright. And no one else can attack you, so that's good. Okay. Take 15% less damage just in general. I'm going to put you in the back, because now you're going to get your passive of gaining a dodge, which means that you're going to be able to sidestep at least some of the first attacks, which is kind of nice. You don't get in front of her, but meh. And I guess I don't want to do this. We don't have anyone who's doing fire damage. Oh, we have a bunch of people doing air damage, so yeah, you're not going to be great here because you're going to take a lot of it. Although I could put... So you're 120. You're still going to go before everybody, and that might be good just to try to take down Chapal. So we can see the arrows there is going to be their speed. Yeah, you know, I think let's give that a try. Alright, first trap. Now what would we want to do here? Yeah, we'll do Rallying Horn, so if nothing else, our next room, our monsters at least get some bonus stuff. Then I think we're all just gonna put them back in the same order. Because all the people who can do air damage, they can only deal it to the back. Well, you can do it to the front, but I'm gonna assume that you're not gonna live past a couple rooms here. And then yeah, I think we'll do Circular Saw here, so that way we can go immediately into the Master Fight, and I can use the Whip to immediately get some life back, which would be nice. So let's do that.
Prepare to die.
Okay. Alright, Palatine. It's your first outing. Let's see how you do. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we can take you out as quickly as possible. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Do I really just want to go all in on you? Oh, no, because you're that. No, we want to do Toxic Volley so we can hit everybody. And also, so that way, you get more damage dealt to you and get more poison on you, which would be good. Well, that was mean. Okay. Yeah, let's try to take you down as quickly as possible. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so now you're taken care of. I don't need to worry about you. And we'll do some serious damage to the back. And there goes our skeleton. He needs a break. Yeah, I guess since we don't have to. Ooh, yeah, because we can just go through both of them. I like that. Okay, you have a bit of nature resistance. Yeah, I think we'll do that so we can get the poison. Okay, you're gonna shoot the goblin, which is fine. You're gonna throw that at the goblin, which is less fun. And then yeah, I guess we'll do. Yeah, let's do Impale so we can get you both. Man, you are a tank. Yeah. Palatine, you are doing good work. It's unfortunate that you have to then die. We're not even going to get to it. So I'm just going to do Flaming Whip here. Goodbye. Alright. Cool. Let's see, so we already know these two. Yeah, because they're the same. Alright, 30 physical damage, applies bleeding. Applies enhanced resistance to the monster of the group at the front and guaranteed crit at the one at the back. That's interesting. Huh. That could be a very interesting one to do. How do I want to do this, though? Yeah, I think let's do Skeleton Dog. I'll try that. Maybe switch that out for our dude in the back there. Or maybe not. Okay, so yeah. No, we don't really have enough for either of these, which is unfortunate. Zealsick. I think you need to come over here for a bit, buddy. Because you're not doing so hot. Yeah, I think we'll keep these the way that they are. And yeah, we'll keep these four the way they are too. That should be fine. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to the merchant then. Probably not going to have enough. No, we're not. Which is fine. So we'll just leave. Because we didn't have resources for any of them, so that's unfortunate. Oh, we don't have enough resources for either of these either. That's not great. Yeah. Okay. So, of course, you received a letter from Monster Training Center offering to train one of your employees for a large amount of gold. The training would take 8 weeks. But they also get 2 levels, so that's kind of nice. But we don't have enough money, so we'll move on. Alright, let's do an event, since we know we can't do anything with that. A trainee has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spiced latte machine. Pluck my life. This game has some great little nods and some great little internet memes here. Yeah, I think we're gonna punch him in the throat. Alright. Alchemist or an event. Let's do another event. I kind of like the events. And the Alchemist, we still kind of need the resources that we got, so let's do an event. Cleaning accident. While dusting the dungeon, the cleaning goblin has freed a monster caught in a spider's web. He also accidentally woke up a giant spider queen, who demands compensation for the destruction of her webs. Okay, so looks like Yarvo here decided that they were going to clean, I guess. So we can either feed this monster to the Spider Queen, or we can pay her. We can't pay her because we don't have enough money. Do we want to sacrifice Yarvo here? Oh, wait, no. What? See, he's not one of ours. Yeah, I guess we'll just feed. Interesting.
I
okay.
almost forgot. The company owns several
thanks.
dungeons that need protecting. We only send teams when our specialists inform us that a group of adventurers are approaching. You will sometimes have the choice of several contracts. The more dangerous the heroes, the higher your bonus if you succeed. Thanks to the company's portal service, sending you to the other end of the world is a matter of moments.
Good to know. So yeah, now we have some adventurers this time. Or we can go after some veterans. So, the goal is going to be about the same. It's going to be a little more difficult to deal with veterans. Our reward is a trap if we take on just the adventurers, which I don't really want. I mean, we kind of have a good set of adventurers the way we have now. So I think let's go after the veterans and let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's see if we can manage against some veterans. Probably going to be, what, level 3 and 4, maybe? It's probably going to spell doom for a lot of our employees, but... Oh no, they're just a couple level 2s. Well, in that case. Oh, they're just a little better. Like, a lot better, because I can attack the entire team? That's not good. Okay. Okay. Well, alright, so we got an herbalist. Nature damage to the back. Heals one hero's maximum life after a fight once. That's not great. Armor's increased by 30. Okay. Does nature damage. Applies poison with the highest life. Can't be affected by poison. Okay. 14 ice damage. Randomly moves all monsters to another position at the start of the fight. Oh, that's bad. And ignores the first attack. Wow, that's not great. Okay. Let's try it, I guess. Go after our first guys here. Okay. When did we get another goblin? Huh. Okay, whatever. Let's see, so nature damage, no. Yeah, you'll be good back there. Ice is gonna be great, but that's fine. You in the back, you up front. I guess you? Because you at least have some ice resistance. I'm actually going to not put these in this order, though. Because I'm going to hope that you're going to shuffle people around and you're going to put them at least somewhat where I want them. So I figure we don't want you... I mean, I don't mind if you're up front, but we definitely don't want you in the back. So if you're at least in the back, that gives you a chance to be somewhere else. I'm going to hope that works anyway. Alright, room number 2. Again, kind of the same thing. I'm going to put you up here and hope for the best. Actually, no, I'm going to put you there. You there. And we'll do you there. And again, just kind of hope. And then we'll do Circular Saw again. If they get to the Master, I'm probably going to need some help from them. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Yeah. Suffer that morale damage. Okay. That worked about as well as I hoped it would. Yeah, we'll do Toxic Volley, just deal some damage. And also so that takes you out too. I don't mind that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just deal some major damage here. Yeah, we'll make all of you slow. I think that'll be a good idea. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take you out. And just keep slowing. Yeah. I know you're immune to poison, that's fine. Well, we're all still alive, just barely. No, never mind. Yep, everyone's dead. That's unfortunate. Well, we did a decent amount of damage there. We're not really great at morale, so intimidation's kind of worthless. Yeah, we'll do Shin Mercy just to get some extra damage. Alright. Please work the way I'm going to hope you're going to work. Oh, that's only once, isn't it? Yep. Well, that was bad. Oh well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Alright. Yeah, deal some nice big fire damage to you. Goodbye, skeleton dog. Okay. So let's hope the bleeding just takes you out. Take out the mage. Aw, so close. That's a shame. Okay. Now I gotta deal with you. I'll apply some bleeding. Okay, well this wasn't a great battle, but you know, that's kind of what happens. Our employees can be brought back.
Great! A survivor! Just what I needed to decorate my... No!
You caught me monologuing. I'll have your guts. Excellent. Okay. So, I can either do more bleeding. I could have this actually do a bit more. Which isn't awful. Or I can just get more armor. You know, I'm gonna try this because I want to get an option. I want to try to see if I can't get some more intimidation done here. But yeah, so you know, that's not too bad for our first time round. Olna, I think you're going to need to go into an injured reserve here for a bit. You're not doing so hot. Switch out for Zelsuk. Oh, I guess Yarva we must have gotten. Oh, right, because they said a monster was released from the spider's web. I gotcha. Aha, now I see what happened. So, the option was to either pay or feed by giving them blood. Aha, I see what happened. So, I need to learn how to read a little better. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here on our first 10 weeks here of Legends of Keeper with our slaveholder Mog and our kind of ragtag group of skeletons, orcs, and Yeti here. Yeah, Palatine, you're doing some work. I like you. You're Employee of the Month currently. Olna, you're a close second, but Palatine, you are Employee of the Month. Months definitely are just going to be 10 weeks. We'll go with that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me here once again. We will be back next time with some more Legends of Keeper, and to see what kind of other shenanigans we can get up to. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Tap subscribe if you're feeling so inclined. You can hit the little notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video comes up. If you want. I mean, I'm not your keeper. Ha 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 ha. But I would sure love the support if you feel it is worth it. If you do feel it's worth it, also tell your friends. I would like to get more people here so we can all kind of share in these in this laugh together, even though this is kind of a very gruesome laugh with how this game is playing. But you know, that's fine. That's what this is for. But yeah, no, this game's pretty good. I really like this game, and I think we're gonna go into it a little deeper here and see what other options we have. Until next time, friends, this is your humble librarian and taskmaster, Bruno Fightmaster, checking out.